is Sheila Rusi, and this is Heavenly Bride. This is where we prepare for upcoming earthly marriages and also for the coming of Christ. So I'm just here with a quick word that I forgot to add in yesterday's word. It's connected to yesterday's word, which was all about setting healthy boundaries for when it comes to your marriage. So this is a word for someone. Maybe you have experienced people around you uh, who have been speaking negatively, especially concerning your marriage or concerning the promises that God is bringing in your life, or concerning your spouse, your children, or anything. It could be a word for even, yeah, maybe people are just speaking negatively about you in this season, yet God has said otherwise concerning your life. So this is what the Lord is saying: do not be afraid to stand up for your marriage. Do not agree with them. Do not go silent when someone is speaking ill about your spouse, your children, your career, your blessings, anything. Or maybe because they're jealous of you or envious, or maybe they're just having a bad day. Do not agree with them. Stand up and yeah, maybe by telling them, I don't agree with you, in a good way. And you can tell them in a good way, I don't agree with you when it comes to this thing that you're talking about concerning maybe my marriage or my spouse or my children. And yeah, just make it clear to them that you don't agree with them, so that it doesn't come to pass in your life. Because when you keep silent, it means you agreeing with what they're saying, whether you are or not. Don't keep silent. Stand up. And for some of us, we need to go to God and just be led by the Spirit of God. For some of us, we need to tell them, to tell these people right there, I don't agree with you. And it's because you're addressing the spirits that's maybe the spirit that is speaking through them. You're not addressing them as a person. But for some of us, we need maybe to do that in a prayer, in our places of prayer. So just be led by the Spirit. If you're led to denounce whatever someone has said there and then, do that. And if you're led to just go and pray and denounce that in your prayer closet, be sure to do that. But either way, do not keep silent when they are speaking negatively about anything that God is doing in your life, whether it's your marriage, whether it's your children, whether it's your spouse, whether it's anything. Do not agree. Stand up. The word of the Lord says, I have not given you a spirit of fear, but of power, of love, and sound mind. So the Lord has given us power to denounce these things, or these negative things that these people are speaking, or these spirits are using people to speak in our lives. So be sure to use your power, know who you are, and yeah, denounce or disagree with every negative word that someone is saying in your life or about your life in this season, about your marriage, about your children in this season. Do not keep quiet. Do not agree with them. Stand up for your marriage. That's what the Lord wanted us to hear today. And I pray that this blesses you, and I pray for wisdom that you will know what to do when you encounter these things, even in your marriage, especially when it comes to maybe in the case of family members who are maybe going beyond their boundaries. They're crossing their boundaries, and sometimes it could be your own family or family members from the other side just saying things, maybe telling you shouldn't have spent this money that way, or you shouldn't have bought maybe a car, or maybe you're buying an extra car, or maybe you're buying an extra house, and yet that's what God is has given you or has chosen to bless you with and together with your spouse in any season, do not agree with them. Tell them you cannot come this far, you cannot come and disagree with what God is bringing in our lives. You cannot come and disagree with what my spouse and I are building in this season. And yeah, you can't come this far. Just draw clear boundaries so that next time they'll know they'll know that this they can't cross the boundaries you've set. So just be wise on how you do that and be led by the Spirit above all. Know that God is for you and God is for you. Is the leader in your marriage. So don't allow anyone to speak anything or to make you feel like you're doing something wrong. If you know God has told you to do something, do it. And if you're led to do something, do it. Do not be afraid. God has not given you the spirit of fear. He has given you the spirit of sound mind, love, and power. So walk in power as a child of God and let no one intimidate you. That's it for today, and I hope this blesses you. And until next time, bye. I love you. Take care.